Ark-La-Miss News Update.
Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Sydney Lane with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. A Southern University assistant coach is battling cancer. It's causing major blockage and swelling in his liver and pancreas. Don Britton has more on how you can help.
We got the team, the defense saying that we got to be Sean Strong. And we know that Sean Strong is, we know he's a fighter.
Heartbreaking news for the Southern Jags. This week, assistant coach Sean Wallace was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. His family says Wallace started experiencing stomach pain and bowel complications, causing a blockage in his liver and pancreas. However, Wallace's spirit is still strong.
He's my energy bunny for the defense. He's coached with a lot of energy. He has a certain passion for the game, and that's what those kids are missing right now.
Southern Jag defensive coordinator Henry Miller says the team is standing with their coach by using hashtag Sean Strong as he fights to make a full recovery.
He's a fighter, and and that's why we came up with the term, we got to be Sean Strong.
Doctors found a tumor they determined was inoperable. Southern's head coach, Eric Dooley, says Wallace is persistent about showing up for his players.
Sean Wallace coached in the game this past Saturday for homecoming. So Sean Wallace is up and doing things. Of course, he's not where he needs to be at, but we're trusting in God.
Happening around Arkansas, Tuesday was the second and final day of the inaugural Human Trafficking Summit happening at Arkansas State Capitol. The event is aimed to educate about human trafficking in the state. Law enforcement, healthcare leaders, and lawmakers are leading training sessions focused on health and teaching, transportation, and hospitality industries, ways to combat the nationwide issue. This summit comes after Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders' group looked and identified ways to address human trafficking in the state.
I know that together we can prosecute the criminals, we can save the victims, and we can work together to finally end human trafficking here in Arkansas.
Attorney General Tim Griffin says human trafficking happens in Arkansas. One example, Operation Rolling Fire, which took place in northwest Arkansas and ended with 5 people arrested for child exploitation. The Department of Homeland Security says 3 women and 2 endangered children were found to be victims of human trafficking. And the deadline to register to vote in the November general election is today. Registration in person, by mail, or at the OMV is today, October 18th. The deadline for new voters who wish to use the Go Vote online system is Saturday, October 28th. This deadline also applies to voters who would like to make changes to their registration. You can download the Go Vote mobile app for registration information, as well as voting districts, sample ballots, polling place information, and election results. Early voting is November 3rd through November 11th. The 2 exceptions are Sundays and Veterans Day.
And now, Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
Temperatures will continue to warm as we go into this afternoon. Winds will continue to stay mainly out of the south, and we'll be warming up to the mid and upper 70s, so it was chilly this morning, but you're not going to need the jackets at all for this afternoon. And as we go overnight tonight, those clouds will slowly increase out of the north, and we'll see the possibility of a stray shower or 2 early Thursday morning, mainly across areas of southeast Arkansas, but rain chances sit just at 10%. Don't expect much with it, but we will be sitting under mostly cloudy skies tomorrow and could have an opportunity for a stray shower or 2 across portions of northeast Louisiana, but again, more or less hit or miss, and don't expect much with it. As we go into Friday, we'll see that weak frontal boundary push on through, and then those winds will be mostly out of the northwest, but we're not going to be cooling down, but we will have dry air start to settle in place, and we'll see clear skies to close out the week on Friday. We'll see a daytime high of 79 degrees for this afternoon. Winds will stay out of the south, and tonight, those clouds will slowly increase, becoming partly cloudy. We'll see a low of about 57 degrees, and for tomorrow, will be mostly cloudy with the rain chances sitting just right there around 10%. And as we go into the rest of the forecast into the weekend, we'll see partly cloudy skies, and the temperatures will stay mainly in the lower to mid 80s. And through next week on Monday and Tuesday, we'll still remain under partly cloudy skies and still stay above average in the lower 80s, and lows will be mostly in the mid to upper 50s.